Assalamu ala man ittaba'al huda. This is Dr. Parvez Mandviwala from the Islamic Information Center. Friends, we keep hearing about Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam in the news, on TV and everywhere else. But do we really know who he was? Was he a saint? Was he an angel? Or was he God incarnate? Well, none of these actually. As the name suggests, he was a prophet. But what's a prophet, you might ask? A prophet is essentially a man, a human being, who was sent by God, appointed by God, to convey his message to other human beings. You might have heard of Adam, Abraham, Moses, Jesus. They were all prophets of God. And Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam is the last of this series. And since prophets have been sent to each and every community on earth, it is quite possible that we have had prophets in India as well. The message that these prophets conveyed to mankind is called Islam, which essentially means submission of one's will to God. And a person who so submits his will to God is called a Muslim. So, as you might understand, Prophet Muhammad was not the founder of Islam. In fact, he was the very last prophet of Islam. Born in 570 CE to Abdullah and Amina in the Arabian city of Makkah, Muhammad was appointed a prophet at the age of 40 years. He was married and had 4 daughters. Even before being appointed a prophet, Muhammad was renowned in Makkah as a truthful and trustworthy person and loved by all. After being appointed a prophet, Muhammad brought about a revolution in Arabia which later extended to the rest of the world. He urged the people to stop being slaves of fellow human beings like themselves and surrender to the servitude of God instead. He asked them to worship the one true God, alone, exclusive of anyone else. He preached ethics and morality in all walks of life, be it business, be it politics, be it military, be it art and culture, be it finance, be it spirituality, you name it. Did you know that Prophet Muhammad had absolutely eradicated female infanticide from Arabia? And his followers, the Muslims, are known to have a very low, almost zero rate of female feticide in their community. And did you know that Prophet Muhammad had stopped all avenues of alcohol, of gambling, and this interest-based exploitation? And Muslims all around the world, by far, do not consume alcohol, do not engage in gambling, and do not deal in interest-based transactions. And why only these social norms? He even introduced ethics in warfare. The non-combatants, the women, the children, the elderly, the priests, they were not harmed. The cities were never ravaged. The cattle and the crops were never destroyed. This modern concept of collateral damage that we see around us was never an excuse entertained before him. Friends, in a plural and cosmopolitan society like ours, Prophet Muhammad's teachings are all the more relevant. He preached universal equality and fraternity, cutting across the barriers of nationality, race, color and language. He reminded us that we are all members of the same family. We are all children of Adam and Eve. And after our death, we would all have to stand before God and account for our deeds. If we have obeyed God in the way that He has taught us, we would be led into an everlasting paradise. But if we have disobeyed God and led a corrupt life, we would be punished in hellfire. Prophet Muhammad was a mercy to all mankind. All his life, he exhausted all his efforts in trying to save people from hellfire and trying to lead them towards paradise. It is now up to us to study the message that was conveyed to him in the form of the Quran and lead better lives. The Quran has been translated into English and all other languages for that matter. Would you like to read them? And because this message comes from the God who is the God of us all, the message is equally applicable to all of us. Would you like to go through the Quran? Please call us on our toll-free number 1800-2000-787 to receive a free copy of the Quran. And speak to us so that you may learn more about Prophet Muhammad and Islam. Thank you.